Hello team, this is just a quick video to catch up so I can just send this out to you in an email just so I can cover everything instead of having to type it up. I thought I'd just do a video. So we've had a meeting today and we did a basic catch up. Mackenzie has started the training for self-managed super fund sales. We've started to organize the CRM system to include those leads for the people that want to work on it. If you do still need more training, one-to-one sessions and things like that, and you want to get involved with it, let me know and I'll set up a time and a meeting for you and Mackenzie to go through the training. It's relatively straightforward. We've got all the questions from the finance company now, and we've got the script organized, and yeah, it's pretty much ready to go. So, and we've got the data to work through anyway, to get through it anyway, so that should be fine. The other thing is we're up to currently up to 91 projects that we're working on, and we're going to try and white label all the brochures for all the different projects using a third-party company in their software. So we'll be doing that over the next couple of weeks. It'll then be available. We'll either put it on the CRM system or we'll email it out to everybody as well. So we'll be working on that as well. What else? We're still looking to recruit people, so if you do know anybody that's interested in working with us, let us know. And that goes for the finance side and the real estate side, so both sides. We might be setting up a call center overseas in America. We've had a discussion with Aaron, who owns a marketing company over there, and we might be able to set something up relatively reasonable. What we would do in that instance, we've been doing it with Richard in the UK for 3 finance brokers, is that Richard calls through the leads and the data as it comes in, arranges appointments, sets that up then for the finance brokers. The finance brokers then call back and go through getting the finance set up with the clients. So we've only just started doing that over the last couple of weeks, and so far Richard's had pretty good results with getting through to the clients and setting up appointments and things like that, and improved his communication back through to the finance brokers. So that's in the early stages now, but it does seem to make a difference if we have got a middleman person calling through the data and actually cleaning it up as it comes in. So as these leads come in, we get them cleaned up. So that might be something that we're looking into. If that's something you are interested in, just to give you an idea of cost, it's around about $20 an hour for somebody to do the cold calling or calling through data. So if depending on how many hours you want that person to do, let's say you just said 10 hours a week, it'd be $200 a week, and that person will sit there and they'll call through your leads for you and make you appointments and things like that. So that might be worth looking into if you're time poor, or let's say you've got a bit of an accent or something like that, and you want somebody to call who speaks English as their first language without an accent. That might help you with the conversion rate and things like that. I don't know, to be honest, but that option is there. If you're interested in that, let me know. Next thing is we're doing some more marketing and advertising using Aaron's firm. We should be able to generate a lot more leads now. So we're trying to bring the two things up together. So we've got a lot more stock to sell, and we've also got leads to service the stock. So what I would probably say to each person is, let me know how many calls on average a day you're able to do. So for example, if you can do 20 calls a day, great. If you can do 50, great. I don't really expect people to do much more than that. If you could do 100 calls a day, by all means, knock yourself out, do 100 calls a day. But realistically, if you've got another part-time job, or you're doing something else, or you're trying to run another company, then you might not be able to spend that much time doing it. So we will give you the leads based on your availability to contact them. And we will also go through the CRM system, and anybody that hasn't made contact with anybody for more than a week, then we'll transfer the lead into somebody else's name, just because we don't want anything to get missed. Because a lot of the time, things can be time sensitive when it comes to the leads and that type of thing. So there will be a lot more leads available. We're testing the different platforms that we use. Domain has fallen off a cliff in regards to the leads that generates. Listing Loop's doing much better. Homely isn't really doing very much. Real Estate View isn't doing very much. We don't have the budget for realestate.com at the moment. Until we've recruited more people, then we'll get that and we'll test that as well. So it's a bit up and down with normal platforms, but what I will say is that we have got other methods of getting data. So we're going to use those methods and get as much data put onto the CRM system as quickly as possible. And we're also, as I say, we're going to scale the business up now as quickly as possible as well. So those things going hand in hand should make it for a better result. I'm roughly looking for another probably 9 builders, possibly 10 builders if that, and developers to get new projects off, and then that's it for this year. I think we're up to capacity with stock wise. I mean, on average, to give you an idea, in the last 2 or 3 weeks we've had over 1,500 bits of stock been emailed to us for us to upload and to advertise. So we've got plenty of stock for the number of agents that we've got at the moment. So as I say, we're just going to work on the leads. So there's a couple of things, couple of phrases that I sort of want you to sort of think about. Persistence beats resistance. So if you phone people back, you keep phoning back, you keep in touch with people, then you will get a deal sorted out. And also the other thing is that to remember, which is something I had a conversation with Karen from Realty the other day, and I'm having a meeting with her again this week to see if we can organise some referral system for agents. And something I taught Karen a long time ago, she mentioned again to me, and she said it's all about the law of averages. She knows if she makes so many calls a day and sends so many emails a day, she'll recruit so many agents by the end of the month or the end of the week. And it's the same thing with this. If you make enough calls and send enough emails out and chase people up, you'll do X number of sales. I mean, we looked at the stats of the high performing agents, and on average it takes each agent 250 leads to get one deal. So that's not a particularly very high conversion rate, but that will improve over time the longer the person works in the job and gets used to what they're saying and what they're doing. Just like doing this new superannuation stuff, the more chance of success they've got because they get into a swing of what they're saying, what they're doing, how they're going to do it, and they're able to read people better and all that kind of thing. So eventually it'll get to the stage where the conversion rate goes down from, improves from 250 to 100 to 50 to 10, My conversion rate's like 1 in 1. I do a phone call and like, do you want to buy this? Yeah, I do. Okay. So, so it takes time. And obviously I've worked in sales for a long time. I've worked in sales for probably half my life. So I can just do it without even thinking about it. Whereas if you're fairly new to it or you're new to the industry, then it might take you a bit more time to get into it. I think the other thing as well is to learn the different products that we've got available. So we've got, a lot of different projects available at the moment. And I think it's probably a good idea to go through each one and learn them. I mean, you're not going to know them all off by heart or anything like that, but the more relationships you build with the builders and developers, the better it is. The more familiar you are with the different types of stock that you've got available to sell, the better it is. If you want to specialise in one particular area, one particular suburb or state, that's fair enough. You just focus on that. If that works for you, stick with that. So you've got to do what you're comfortable with. Again, with things like scripts and dialogues and all that kind of thing, again, we'll provide all that for you, but you've got to be comfortable with what you're saying, and you have to tailor it to the way you talk and how your mannerisms are. So you don't want to just be reading a script like a robot straight off a sheet. So yeah, I would look at that as well. Please make sure that when you're using the CRM system, you change the status from hot lead to made contact to maybe later or whatever. So that way we can look at a glance what's happened. Because we're trying to clean this database up as quickly as possible to improve the quality of the leads for everybody, improve the quality for long term as well. We don't delete any of the data. We keep it all. We send emails out to people. There might be something else they want to buy, or they might eventually want to sell a property or something like that. So there's a lot of opportunity there. So keeping good notes and changing the status and all that kind of thing helps us keep on top of what's going on with the CRM system. So if you need any more training or you're not understanding something in particular, every Wednesday I will be available to have a conversation with. I'll take at least a couple hours out the day on a Wednesday. If you email me, or you can book a time through the Calendly thing, the link's on the bottom of my email now. And when I send this out, it'll be on there. You can book a time then for me to go through and do a training session. But Wednesdays is going to be my preferred day to communicate with you if you want some in-depth training on stuff. As I say, there's a lot of stuff going on. You can't know it all. But there's also big opportunities to be made. A lot of money to be made as well. So it's just a case of take the bull by the horns and crack on. But I thought I'd just do a video instead, because typing War and Peace out is quite time consuming, whereas this is, so far it's taken me 12 minutes to have this conversation. And you can watch this whenever you like. So that's where we're at the moment. I had a small meeting with the TV producer. We're going to get it priced up to make the TV programme over the next 12 months, how much the exact cost is going to be. Then we'll include that into the marketing budget, and we're just going to start making the TV show as soon as possible, because we've tried to get marketing companies to get sponsors. So far they've failed. So I think we'll probably end up paying for the TV show as part of the marketing budget. And we're going to increase the marketing budget anyway, as we increase the size of the business and the number of people that are working with us. So hopefully by the time we've finished, we'll have 100 agents, 100 finance brokers, 100 builders and developers that we're working with, lots of stock, way more data, as in we want to get it up to around about 120,000 people sitting on the CRM system as quickly as possible. And that way we can service everybody that works with the company, and everybody gets at least 1,000 people on their database. So yeah, so that's the plan. That's what we're up to. Just be straight with me what you can and can't do and what your commitments are, and I will do my best to help you and improve the situation for you wherever I can. I think so far, compared to other businesses, we're offering a better deal. The commission rate is high across the board with everything that we sell. The split is better than most places. The level of stock that we've got is good. The quality of the websites is good. All the advertising and marketing is good. The infrastructure and everything else that's in place is good. All the training's there. I mean, if you go onto knowledge base on the CRM system, there's hours and hours of training on there that you can go through. So there isn't much more I can really add to it, apart from more stock with more builders, and more comprehensive training. But that I've got to have the feedback from the agents really to tell me what the training is that they need, and then I'll offer the training. So yeah, so I hope everybody's well. I think Lynn's had COVID, so get well soon, Lynn. And yeah, I wish you all the best of luck with everything. If anybody is stuck, give me a call. But yeah, hopefully next couple of months is going to go really well with this super stuff. And yeah, I'm looking forward to us improving on everything that we do across across the board. So thank you very much, everybody, for your time. If you do need me, you've got my contact details. Just give me a call or send me an email and we'll have a catch up. Right, have a great day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.